I guess I'm doing a weather forecast today. Um, you can wait until the game starts, indeed, because are you after a rule? Because if you're after a rule, you can delay that until the game starts. I think. Actually, you know what? When Yendo comes in, we'll surprise Yendo by actually doing Yendo's rule today, because I kind of didn't yesterday. Um, oh, we've got some fun exploration today. But without further ado, I actually have to boss mode this because this will be uploaded. Um, uh, so, so yeah, we're going to be doing a quick beer review before I start actually playing the game. So I'm playing this live on streams. I'm doing this live on stream. We're going to be trying this beer out. It's it's from Bush and it's called Peche. So, um, it's Bush has got the word Mel. So this I might just like I might clip that and then just like share it with that person that I know called Mel that knows of the make called Bush, but they actually have a C in their name. I oh shit. Okay, I should probably just start pouring this now. You wow. If I hold it here, you can't see it. That's an invisible beer. It's actually not green. It's just I think it's my lighting that's kind of throwing things off a little bit. Usually I don't really have this much issue in front of like an image. This is Boris that picked me being in front of basically a green screen, but my green screen filter is being quite aggressive today. That is being very aggressive because I don't have enough lighting. This smells weird. Okay, this does smell weird. Okay, first of all, before we do anything, um, so you can see what the can looks like. It looks the same from both directions. It is an 8.5%. So the fact that like these beer reviews, I go through them quick. Oh, this could be stream could start as a shit show. By the way, I'm going to be sneaky, and these forfeits will apply to this beer review. So yeah. Yeah, so okay, so it basically says it's a peach beer. Peche means peach. Um, okay, so it smells like peaches somehow. It's amazing that. Okay, it's very fruity, but the peach isn't like the strongest part of that. God, this is gonna look really weird on YouTube. It's there's definitely some peach. It is incredibly strong. I can taste how strong it is. There's no bitterness. I kind of like it, but it's almost like the flavor is too sharp. This this might be the most sour beer I have ever had. By the way, just straight up saying this might be the. Oh, I understand how this green screen is working, but yeah, this is the most sour beer I've ever had, and I'm someone that likes sours. Okay, I'd like to rephrase that question. So my chat because I'm actually live streaming. So this is a live beer review. So my chat's actually just asked, um, would you pay for this if you found it in a pub? And I think the better question is, and you can ask this about like everybody. I might actually make this a thing on all my future beer reviews, starting from now, where I will ask this one question. It's not would you pay for this in a pub, it's how much would you pay for this in a pub? Because I mean, like if if there's a Heineken that's 1 cent, like I'll buy a Heineken in a pub if it's sold at 1 cent. But like I'm not gonna pay that much for it. So and also all of these amounts that I'm gonna give you, like for like how much I would pay for a beer in a pub, they are based on like standard French alcohol prices because I don't really go to pubs that often, like if at all. So it's because for me, I'm just drinking a lot cheaper because I'm not going to pubs. I'm getting it from like the supermarket, which is so much cheaper. Like this, I think this was like €2 something. Okay, but okay, so for this question, we need a benchmark. I do have a benchmark beer. Um, I I always have this. I always have the same benchmark beer. It's called Lef Ritual. This is a 9%, and it is the most standard, like bog standard beer you could get, and it's strong, but it's just good. It's good. It doesn't It's not outstanding in any way, but it doesn't do anything wrong. So that for me, that's my standard. So a left ritual. And by the way, I'm going to pay more for higher percentages. I'm accepting that's probably a thing. So a left ritual at 9%. I'm probably going to pay about in a pub, considering pubs sell for quite a bit. Um, I think I would pay. I think I'd pay like probably €4 for a left ritual. So we'll make that the standard. Left ritual €4. By the way, if I were to actually grade Left Ritual on these beer reviews, I'd probably be giving it around a 6.5. Um, so just so you know my benchmark. There's still some in the can, so adding more. And by the way, how many? By the way, this is 44 fits. By the way, so like 2/3 of my glass is a crush. So that's 24 fits. This is basically double because like there was some left in the can, so it's 44 fits I'm taking away from this. But yeah, so what would I pay for this? Um okay, so I have to think about this question. Like I look at the beer menu and they've got left ritual at €4. And then they've got these other beers that are like similarly priced that I don't really care about. So for me, it's between a left ritual at €4 and this at whatever I decide is like that maximum price. So I have to pick the point at which I'd go for the left. The left. By the way, the left ritual is what probably in my top five beers. Just saying. I mean, even though it's not scoring that highly, I want to say because this stands out and this is kind of a little bit extraordinary. I don't know if there's many fruit beers on that menu, but this, if I've had it before, and then I went to a bar and they sold this and left ritual was an option. I think I'd go for about €6. I'd probably go for about €6 on this if left's a four. I will say this. I almost want to say this is easily drinkable. It is so close to being easily drinkable, but for one particular reason, it's not. And that is actually too carbonated. This is a complaint I don't think I have ever had with a beer before. And I I don't know, I would have to probably try this beer not coming out of the fridge. Like room temperature, I'd have to try this beer. Because this is just out of the fridge, which makes like carbonated a little bit worse. This is very fizzy. And it's I think it's that maybe gives it a little bit of a kick, but it can also let it down a little bit. Plus, the whilst it's very tasty and flavorsome with like other fruits, the peach doesn't really come through that much. I mean, I've had peach beers with more peachness. If like if we're gonna use that as a phrase. I so want to grade this higher than I'm gonna give it. I think I'm settling on my grade out of 10. Remember, I don't give tens. Like uh, giving giving a beer a 10 is impossible at this point. And this is since Cravcom because like Tipsy had a point. There is no such thing as a 10 beer. There is no such thing as a 10 out of 10. And although the one that I had at Cravcon, oh my god, under my new rating system, I would absolutely be fucking giving that a 9.8 or something. Because, oh my god, that beer was delicious. It was at 12%. It was very, very easily drinkable. It was so dangerous because you don't taste the alcohol in it, and it's at 12%. And it's so easily drinkable. And yeah, I gave that a 10 under my old system. I don't do 10s anymore, but if I were to give that a grade under my new system, it will be a 9.8 or something. Um, that was amazing. Uh, but then I found out how much I actually spent on a pack of four. Like, oh my god, you spent that much on a pack of four? Jesus! I felt like paying them back actually. Um, they spent $28 on a pack of four. Like Jesus Christ, that is expensive. That is what, $7 a can? And I'm just thinking, here in France, I could get at least two boxes of wine. By the way, a box of wine is like 4 bottles of wine. Two boxes of wine for cheaper than one can of that stuff. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, by the way, before I give my grade, I'm going to say 5 isn't a bad grade. A 5 is average. I'm just going to straight up put that out there. 5 is average, it's not a bad grade. That being said, I'm rating things from 1 to 10, so I can't give zeros. That being said, Heineken is sitting at a 1.1 because I also can't give ones unless it's non-alcoholic. Then I will absolutely give ones out of principle because you're calling non-alcoholic beer. That's not beer. It's not beer. It's non-alcoholic. You can't have non-alcoholic beer. That just isn't beer. That's called soda. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Heineken will be at 1.1 out of 10. Like, not even kidding. Like, that thing is like, it's just so fizzy. It's so fizzy, has freaking no flavor. Like, I could honestly get more drunk off freaking Perrier than of Heineken. Like, and Perrier is non-alcoholic. Like, it's sparkling water is nicer than freaking Heineken. Oh my god. So, Bush, Peche, I give you a 5.2 out of 10. I just realised there's a date on it. There's actually a best before date. The 20th of March 2026. Just seeing this in 26. Yeah, this is out of date. Maybe that's why it's so bad. Actually, no, it's not bad. I actually kind of like this. Also, you can hear in my slurring, and like how quick I drank this, and how much it's affecting me. The effect is freaking big. Like the effect is big. It's an 8.5. Plus, I'm on an empty stomach, so there is that. Um, so that is it. Peche Bush 5.2 out of 10. I do believe this is the first instance of me actually testing a beer that I have already tested before on the previous system.